Hello, I'm Tracey-Jane Hughes and I'm with Deborah Marie Isis, and together we run Awakening Horizons, helping you to unlock your unlimited potential. And we're unlimited, yet we're held back by limiting beliefs. So there's something here, Deborah, isn't there, that we've got some friends going to help us show people what strategies or things that we all do, because we all have limiting beliefs, don't we? So we've got some friends that are going to show us what we do shortly, but I think it's just important that we understand a little bit more about why these limiting beliefs are sort of holding us back.
Yeah, so it's just, it's really, really important to see them and expose them to the light. Otherwise, they have the power, they have the power in our subconscious mind where everything's created from. So, we're all wounded. So we all get wounded in childhood between conception and predominantly 4 years old, but up to 7 years old. And we're just in a hypnotic state. So everything that happens to us, we just take it in and absorb it like a sponge and believe it. But so not necessarily physically wounded, predominantly emotionally or mentally wounded. It can be physical. But when these things happen to us, which are, predominantly by our parents, and as parents, being parents ourselves, we don't mean to wound our children, but, we just do things like leave our child outside a shop for 2 minutes while we just run in and get something. And the child in that hypnotic state, starts to make up, oh gosh, I've been abandoned. I obviously don't belong anywhere. I'm not good enough. Somebody's left me. I'm unlovable. So it's what we wounded, but it's what we make up in relation to that wound. And then we believe that, we believe that's who we are, which is that limiting belief, which we will, our friends will help us share as well a little bit further on. But, and then what we do, we go through our life compensating for these wounds. So we believe, if we believe we're powerless, we have to do everything and acquire things around us to try and prove that we're powerful. If we actually believe we're not good enough, then we do things and have things around us to prove that we're good enough, show people. So, we what we call in a compensating structure, always trying to move away from these limiting beliefs, and all unconsciously. Hence that's where all the struggle and the effort, because we're always moving away, and what we resist persists. So in our consciousness, we're always being pulled back to these limiting beliefs, and always trying to sort of eradicate them or blast them away or prove that they're not us, or wear the mask, our persona. Yes, of course I'm good enough, of course I'm perfect. Whatever it is that pertains to you. So we're also wounded in relation to what we love. We don't believe we can have what we love until these wounds have been compensated for. So again, when I'm in control, I can have what I love. When I can trust myself and others, I can have what I love. When I'm powerful, and that never works. That is just literally the hamster wheel, because these limiting beliefs, they're not allowed to come to fruition. Your identity doesn't allow them to. So we're always just trying to compensate. So it's just hard work, effort, and struggle.
Yeah, which feels, it feels like, oh, doesn't it? And because it's unconscious, we don't know that we're doing it, do we? So all of these strategies, behaviours, characteristics that our limiting beliefs make us do, if you like, that's just unconscious, isn't it? And nobody's ever told us about, I didn't know about limiting beliefs until I met you. I had no idea that I was being limited by myself. And but there is something we can do about it, and all we're doing here with our friends is just shining a light on them, isn't it? We're shining a light on them, because once we've shone a light on them, we can then choose where to put our focus. So once we know that these things are happening, we can then choose. We can either choose to focus on our limiting beliefs and let them have the power in our life, or we can choose to focus on what we'd love, knowing that we can, you know, we don't have to put any power in those limiting beliefs anymore, because we've made a choice. We've got a choice then, haven't we?
Yeah. Again, you know, lots of modalities try and get you to eradicate them, you know, eradicate that, you know, feeling worthy, just walk around, pretend that you're worthy and blast them away, or you think you have to fix yourself. And, you know, that's definitely, you know, not the way to go. The more you try to do that, the more focus you put on them and the more power they will have. So, you know, we're exposing them, and our friends are helping us expose them in a fun, you know, in a fun way, because once you see them, they don't have that power anymore. You know, you can take yourself lightly. You see them, then you have the choice, and you can powerfully and consciously choose to shift and go for what you would love instead. You know, go directly for what you'd love and start creating more of what you would love instead, without having to go all around in circles with these limiting beliefs.
Yeah. So just one thing before our friends take over, you know, it can be uncomfortable to see and hear and observe these limiting beliefs, and that's because, you know, they really are. They've been with us for a very long time, but it's just to say, you know, it's okay. You know, it's okay. And you know, I've been quite uncomfortable, you know, myself, having observed this over these past few years. But it's okay to observe it, and it helps us have more compassion for others as well, doesn't it, Deborah?
Mm. Yeah, when you recognize and you know, and just be aware when you watch our friends sharing in the next section. You know, you might not recognize that in you, but you might recognize it in somebody else, and somebody that you know. And it just, you know, yeah, it just helps you understand. It's like, oh, maybe that's why they have to, you know, be perfect all the time, or feel they have to be perfect, or, you know, that's the way, you know, why they feel like they need control, or that's why they can't trust people, you know. And it just, you know, it doesn't excuse bad behavior at all, but it just, you know, it just allows you to see why people behave the way that they behave. And also, you know, compassion for ourselves when we see these little devils playing out in our life, you know. Oh God, there we go again, you know. It's that little devil belief playing out again. And I just recognize it. As soon as you recognize it and put that awareness on it, it takes the power out of it. You know, we see it and we expose it, and it takes the power out of it, and then we can just choose what we would love instead. So yes.
So we encourage you to just to spend some time with our friends as they take you through all of the 12 limiting beliefs in a fun way, shining a light on these limiting beliefs, you know, what people believe they have to do to compensate in their life. And once you've seen it, you know, you can choose to have the devil in your life, the devil in the deep in your life, or you can choose to fly lightly, you know, like an angel, maybe. You know, it's you know, you can choose. You can choose.
Yeah. So just to a quick recap, a quick summary of the limiting beliefs, and then we will hand you over to our friends. So just, you know, there are 12 of these beliefs, limiting beliefs. So we're just going to give you a little snippet just to have an awareness of what's coming in the next section. So the first belief we talk about is I'm unworthy, I'm unlovable. The unworthy beliefs, just seeking referential love and approval, always seeking approval, seeking to be worthy and valuable and lovable, particularly. There's an emotion that goes with that, which is usually sadness or depression, and they also deny being bad and fulfilling their own needs.
The second limiting belief that we're shining a light on is I'm not good enough, and they're seeking wholeness or to be valuable and good enough. Their core emotion is depression or even manic depression, and they deny failing. And they deny their emotions too.
Yeah, and then the next belief is I don't belong belief. So this belief seeking, like, who am I? Trying to always work out who they are, but also seeking to belong. Their core emotion is, again, sadness and depression, and they deny rejection, and they also deny being ordinary. Being ordinary is death to the not belonging belief.
So the next belief is that I need to control myself, others, or the world belief. And this group of people are seeking orientation or sanity. They always wanting to be in control or have control of themselves and others. Their core emotion is fear, and they deny intimacy or their own needs, particularly in their head.
Yeah. The next belief that our friends will share with you is that I can't trust myself, others, or the world. And there are two types to this belief. They're what we call either a loyalist or a terrorist. These people are seeking viability, like seeking a sense of future. They're seeking survival, safety, and avoidance of violation. So their core emotion is fear. And what they deny their own power and authority, and also they deny others' power and authority and intellect.
The next limiting belief our friends will show you is that I'm insignificant or invisible belief, which is a variational strategy of the trust belief. So everything that's in the trust belief is relevant to people with the insignificant belief. But these will also, they're seeking viability, this sense of future, the survival and safety, but they're also believing others can't see them. Their core emotion is fear, and they deny their own power and authority, and they deny others' authority, intellect, and power.
So the next belief is I don't have the capacity. So they're seeking how big is the game. So it's, they actually believe that they don't have what it takes, whatever it is, for whatever it is in their life. They just don't have what it takes. So their core emotion is fear, and they're denying commitment and negativity.
So the next belief is there is a way things are, or a way the world is belief. And again, everything from the capacity belief is within this one. But this group of people with this belief are seeking certainty or knowledge, and a certainty of how to operate, almost like the owner's manual to life. Their core emotion is fear and anger and rage, and they deny commitment and negativity.
Mm-hmm. So the next belief, limiting belief, is I'm powerless. So these people are seeking outward external results, so symbols of power. So they're seeking to look powerful in the world. Their core emotion is anger, and they deny vulnerability and weakness.
The next limiting belief that we're shining a light on is I'm not allowed to be capable. So this group of people are seeking the freedom to do or have what they really want, and to keep the peace. Their core emotion is passive aggressive, even anger, and they deny that internal anger or conflict and tension.
So the next limiting belief, I need to be perfect. So these people are seeking peace, seeking relief and resolution. So they're seeking to be seen as perfect. So their core emotion is anger, and they deny imperfection and strongly deny their dark side.
And the final limiting belief of the 12 limiting beliefs that there are in the world is called there is a right way belief. And this group of people are seeking predictability, the one-way bargain. They're seeking the right way, the one way that it is. Their core emotion is anger and depression and grief, and they deny imperfection, and they strongly deny their dark side.
Yeah. So some little devils run off with my devil horns. So got my trident here. So to expose the devil in the deep, as we call it, don't we? All these limiting beliefs, naughty limiting beliefs, are all the devil in the deep. And yeah, we're going to go on now for our friends to show you and expose these devils in the deep.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Headline today: the worth belief. People actually believe they're not worthy of love. Is that true? So it says on this long list that some people put others' needs first. Why would they do that?
Well, just because they don't deserve to get their own needs met, and you think other people's needs are more important than their own.
Okay, because
don't deserve my needs to be met. Oh, their needs to be met.
Oh, got you. Scrub that bit. It also says on here another behaviour of someone that has the worth belief is that they're very image conscious. You know this one quite well then, do you?
Yes.
And another behaviour that it says on here, this long list of behaviours that people with the worth belief have, is that they're doing a lot for others under the assumption that this will lead to them getting what they want.
Again, you've got to put other people's needs before your own.
But does that get them what they want?
No. Because it's a belief, it's a limiting belief.
So it limits them. And then there's a tendency towards martyrdom and manipulation through guilt. Okay, so you're familiar with this one, are you?
Is everybody not?
No,
everybody doesn't guilt trip people to get what they want.
No.
Okay, that's how worth beliefs get what they want. The headline today: the not good enough belief and the not valuable belief. So people actually believe they're not good enough or not valuable. Is that true?
Yes.
Really? Okay, so says on this very long list that I've got that people with this belief have a lot of busyness. So both at work and at play, and even relaxation becomes a project. Relaxation is a project.
Well, it's in the diary. People actually put those things in their diaries to make sure they happen, don't they?
Okay, so now next it says this desire to appear impressive, effective, efficient, successful, capable. Appear, what's that all about?
Well, if you appear capable and successful and efficient, then you show that you're good enough.
Okay, well, does that work?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's a limiting belief, isn't it? It's a limiting belief. So it's not actually going to work because that's what's holding you back.
I see. So then, so they also seek to win and be the best and have very high standards. Second place may not be recognised. So if you're in the World Championships and you came second, that wouldn't be good enough.
Well, who remembers who came second in a World Championships?
But second. That's amazing.
It's a limiting belief. It's a limiting belief.
Okay. So then it's telling me the driving force is, I'm a loser, I'm a failure. They believe they're a failure and that they have to prove that they're not. That must be really tiring, constantly proving they're not a failure.
Well, if you go back to the first thing that you said, with they plan in their relaxation, because they're just so busy. It's just everything they are doing. They are just striving to be good enough, to be good enough. Wow. But it's proving all the time that they're, well, not good enough. because they haven't got enough hours in the day.
Gosh, wow.
Exhausting. Today's headline, the not belonging belief. People actually believe that they don't belong. How can that be?
Because they don't belong.
They don't belong. So on this long list of, strategies, behaviours that people with the not belonging belief use that we've come across, one of the ways that people, the things that people do is they see themselves as different and feel misunderstood. Why would someone feel misunderstood?
Because I don't feel like I belong.
Okay.
Nobody understands me.
Nobody?
Different.
Well, you certainly look different. Those horns on your head.
Of course, darling.
Another behaviour that people with the not belonging belief have is that they can have extremes of emotion. They're either wearing rose-tinted glasses and everything is amazing, or they're wearing dark-coloured glasses and the world is ending. Everything's a tragedy.
Of course it's a tragedy. Everything's a tragedy. Does everybody not think everything's a tragedy? Oh my God.
No, not everybody thinks like that. Okay. Just the people with the not belonging belief.
Okay.
They can also create a lot of drama in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And this gives them an in with other people and a reason to connect with others. So that they can feel like they belong.
You know what? Look, my little dog said, you know what? She got run over the other day. It was so tragic. She got hit by a car and it was so bad. And I didn't know what to do and it was Boxing Day.
We haven't got time. We're just the news headlines today.
Okay.
And they can also become part of or instigate a group or club so that they belong. Does that work?
No.
Well, why doesn't that work?
Because I don't feel like I belong anywhere.
Oh, and it's a limiting belief. And then, just to finish off our headlines for today, the people with the not belonging belief try to fit in through conformity so they won't be rejected. Or they can choose, or they do choose, to be eccentric. And that in itself sets up rejection before they're rejected by others.
Of course, darling. I'm just a devil. People are going to reject me anyway. I might as well just be a devil. Headline today, the control belief. So these people actually believe they have to control themselves, others, and the world to actually feel safe. Is this true?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, so on my long list of behaviours that these people behave is they retreat into the mind as a defence against all the above, like a walking head. Where's your body gone? Just a head.
Just a head? Well, I don't have a body.
No, just a head.
I'm just in my head.
Everything's in your head. Okay. All right then. So also, these people try to understand everything. And they think, if I could just understand how everything works, then I could cope with life. So if not coping, we'll assume it's because they don't understand enough and go for more knowledge.
Oh, yes. I love knowledge. I just have to understand everything.
Yes.
Because when I understand everything, I'm just living my life, just in my head.
Yes. And how does that work for you?
It doesn't.
Okay, yes, because it's a limiting belief.
It's a limiting belief.
A limiting belief. Let's see what else they do. So these people have resistance to having a direct experience of life and will try to replace this by intellectualizing and observing and they may not understand the difference. How does that work? Why would somebody do that? Why would somebody intellectualise and just observe?
Well, because that's just what everybody does.
No, it isn't.
Well, why not? Because, you know, it's just safe in my head. I can just control everything that's going on in my head. I make up stories.
See.
I can, you know, I tell myself stories.
Yeah, that's loads of fun.
It is in my head.
Carry on. Okay. And then they're also hugely resistant to letting go. So the control of self and others, and this provides a sense of safety, letting go and allowing, bringing out a deep fear of being overwhelmed and engulfed. What?
Well, you know, life is overwhelming, isn't it? And, you know, it is just overwhelming to get involved with life. So I just stay apart. It's just so much easier just to stay apart from life.
Yes, and I bet that's lots of fun as well, isn't it?
It's exhausting. Doesn't work.
Limiting belief. So then, finally, well, lots more, but they compartmentalise friends, emotions, parts of life as a way to feel safe and stay in control of themselves and others. Put things in metaphoric boxes.
Oh, yes, I love my boxes. Yes, it keeps everything in a nice little, you know, little box.
Yes.
And it's all separate.
Of course. How's that for living a nice, full, integrated life?
It doesn't work.
No.
But it's a limiting belief.
Yeah.
Today's headline, the trust belief. For those people that can't trust themselves, others, or the world. Now, there's two types of trust belief. Those who are a loyalist, can't even say it, and a terrorist. Now, some behaviours that someone with a trust belief would actually exhibit is that they will submit to authority because they don't trust their own authority. Like in sucking up to people.
Yes. Do you like a biscuit? Yeah, have a lemon. I haven't got an apple, but you can have a lemon.
Okay.
And I can get you a cup of tea.
Okay, thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind.
Okay.
Something else that a trust belief person will do is they're suspicious and sceptical and likes to know where they fit in.
Of course. You keep your friends close and your enemies even closer.
And often people with trust issues are very open about it. You know, they'll say things like, you can't trust people, you know.
Oh, don't trust that. That's just can't trust this. People say that at all. Just don't trust that.
And they look for trustworthy symbols. So, you know, a person, a guru, a teacher, you know, but once they've found them, they'll test them just to make sure that they can really, really trust them.
Me? Test people? Me? Would I do that? I wouldn't do that. Test people.
Look at the sugar wouldn't melt. But they cheat and are dishonest. Yeah, looks like she's got that one too. Often by not saying what they think rather than lying.
No, that's just a lie. Don't tell lies. You're telling lies. Telling lies. Can't trust her. Come on.
And then just one final thing for the trust belief today.
That's just the dog, not the turn up on the screen.
But they will unconsciously set others up to fail, and then they will feel betrayed. They assume others will fail them because they can't be trusted.
Can't be trusted? Who can be trusted? Nobody can be trusted. Can anybody be trusted? Of course, everybody does that, don't they?
No.
Everybody does that.
No.
Okay.
Only you.
Oh, okay.
But does that actually help? When you set someone up to fail, does that actually help create a trusting relationship with people?
No. They let me down. They do things to let me down. Because you can't trust people. You can't trust them.
But it's just a limiting belief.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Just a limiting belief.
Headline today, the insignificance belief. So people actually believe they're too insignificant to even be seen or heard. Is that true? Obviously.
Yes.
It must be true.
It is true.
Oh, okay. So, just to say, so the insignificance belief, where's she gone? The insignificance, oh, she's there. The insignificance belief is also part of the trust belief. So everything that is with the trust belief that we shared in the last episode is also part of the insignificance belief. But the insignificance belief just has that extra bit of limited beliefs on top. So I'm going to have to trust that you've watched the last episode. Well done, very good. Or I have to trust that you'll go back and watch the last episode, and then you'll understand about the trust belief that goes along with the insignificance belief. So anyway, I'm just going to put my trident back because I can't blooming trust people to run off without my trident from the last episode. So we'll just pop that back there and just trust that little Yorkshire terrorist isn't going to come in and terrorise this episode this time. So you know, behaviours that with people with the insignificance belief is choosing not to be seen and heard. Oh, okay. I can't even hear you. No, I can't see you and I can't hear you. How you ever, you know, you must have things to share in the world. You must have things to share with the world. You must have input to make. How are people going to see you and hear what you've got to share and you know, the important things you have to share? Just choosing to be insignificant. Oh, dearie me. Such a limiting belief when we're all powerful and we all need to be seen and heard in the world, but it's not going to happen today.
Headline today, the capacity belief. For those people who haven't got what it takes, whatever it is. Okay, you familiar with this one then?
Mm-hmm.
So in our long list of research that we've got for people with the capacity belief, it says that people with this belief are trying to overcome the odds. So they blitz everything before time runs out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Hurry up, get on with it. Come on.
Okay,
yes, please.
Okay. They also get overwhelmed because they're overcommitted and under-involved. I'm feeling the overcommitment from you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, how can you get involved when you're so overcommitted? You know, just overwhelmed, can't get involved as well, can you, really?
Okay. They're also hungry for new experiences, new flavours, new toys, new adventures. It's a hunger to feel, to fill up.
Earrings.
Yeah,
have you seen this? Look at this. I've got that at Christmas.
But isn't that about filling an emptiness inside? Does it work?
No.
Oh. So it's just another limiting belief.
Mm-hmm.
So someone with a capacity belief also has contingency options. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C.
Mm-hmm.
They're never fully committed to something. Or if they appear deeply committed, it's only for a short time.
Yes, but everybody has that, don't they? Plan A, Plan B. Plan A doesn't work, then we can make Plan B work. And then Plan C can work, and then it'll all be good as well. So, yes.
No, just focus on what you want and just go for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the final thing that we're just highlighting today in our headlines is for the capacity belief that they have lots of negative emotions, so including pain, disappointment, anger, fear, boredom, hunger, dissatisfaction, sadness, and all of those must be avoided.
Yeah, come on then,
at all costs.
Now, let's get on with it. We did really well there, didn't we? Let's move on.
Okay, she's displaying that really well.
Headline today. There is a way things are, or the way the world is belief. So people actually believe there is a way things are, or a way the world is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right then, so here on this very long list again of beliefs for this actual limiting belief and strategies that people play out. So it tells me they seek knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more you know how things operate, and then you'll know what to do and you'll know what you want. Oh, books. That's a lot of books.
Well, yes, because I need all these books so that I can just, learn from them, and I've got all of the computer books for dummies on my bookshelf, so that I can understand how to use my computer all the time.
Oh, I see. So doesn't that all help you know what to do and what you want?
No, but the next book will.
Oh, I see, the next book. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so the next thing it tells me on this very long list of limiting belief strategies, they read and study metaphysics and actually think it matters. Oh, what's that book there? Oh, yes.
What do you mean?
They think it matters.
What do you mean that metaphysics doesn't matter?
Oh, so it does matter.
Well, that's just the way the world is.
Oh, I see. There you go. All right then. Oh, yes. What about this one then? So, give up responsibility to life, the universe, God, or whatever theory, the way things are, or the way things are meant to be. Does that mean that you just, that's one of those people that go, oh, it's just the way it was meant to be. Just meant to be. Yes.
Yes, because it just, it just says it here. It's just, it's just meant to be. So it's just, it's.
Okay, so no will or focus.
No, it's just whatever happens. It's just meant to be.
Okay, floating on a bamboo stick.
Yeah, or whatever comes along to float on.
Yes. All right then.
A will-o'-the-wisp.
Okay. So the next thing it tells me is these people with this belief will promote that belief to save other people who don't understand the way it is, or to bolster their theory.
Well, of course.
Yes.
I want to share, this knowledge with everybody else, because it's just the way the world is. And, if everybody reads The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, we all know that the answer to the world is 42, don't we? We all know that. So we can all just get on with life because we know the answer is 42.
Okay,
don't we?
Thank you very much. That's for another discussion. Okay, and finally from this very long list, it also says people with this belief will seek and may write the owner's manual to life.
Ah, yes. Well, I've started.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing it whilst I'm saving the world.
Oh, okay.
And I will complete it.
Yes, of course.
But once I've saved the world.
Very committed, I can tell, to that task.
Yes. I've started, though.
Okay, well done.
Headline today: the powerless belief. Some people actually believe they're powerless.
Mm-hmm.
So in amongst all of these, lists of characteristics and behaviours that someone with the powerless belief displays, it says, one of them is weakness and sensitivity is the enemy. They seek to be strong, powerful, impenetrable, tough, and above all, in control.
Absolutely.
Their heart is armoured.
Of course my heart is armoured. I'm not going to let anybody in there. That's stupid.
Having a heart armoured. How sad.
Mm-hmm.
They will also manipulate others in situations to get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They may start by being nice and leaning on loyalty or their rights with that person, but will escalate into bullying or threats if needed.
Yes, come on then, get on with it. Hurry up.
Okay. Another trait of someone with the powerless belief is that they will seek justice.
Mm-hmm.
They see the world as unjust.
Mm-hmm.
They may champion a cause or be a spokesperson for those weaker than them. Who's weaker than the devil? But they may openly oppose established authority.
Of course, so to champion a cause, there's always a cause to champion. Then I'm the boss and I'm the leader. Yes, those underlings need somebody to lead them.
Yeah, this is a limiting belief, though. A limiting belief. So another trait, another behaviour displayed by people with the powerless belief is that power seeks results. Outward symbols of power and outward achievements. They think like the big, loud mafia boss. Huge table. You've seen it on films, haven't you? You know, tons of food. All his lieutenants and cronies around him.
Of course, I need all my cronies around me. Of course I do.
Does that make you feel powerful?
No, not really. Makes me feel a bit needy inside. But so come on, cronies, where are you? Where's
so
the cronies?
It's the limiting belief, the powerless belief. So the final thing we're just highlighting today in this headline: someone with a powerless belief is often physically large or barrel-chested, again indicating this protection around their heart. And they may be overweight.
How dare you say I'm overweight? That's so unjust. How dare you? How dare you?
I think we'll finish this one before the devil gets a bit uppity.
The headline today, the not allowed to be capable belief. So people actually believe that they're not capable. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lovely outfit you've
Thank
got
you.
on today. Not. Any particular reason you've turned up in your dressing gown?
It's comfortable. I just wanted to be comfortable.
I see.
Really, really comfortable.
Yes. And do you go places in your dressing gown, do you?
Well, I was going to put my onesie on, but I lent it to my son because he'd left his at university and he wanted to be like his brother who was wearing his onesie. So I just, lent him mine.
Well, why was that?
Oh, just to keep the peace.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Okay then. So it says on this list here of strategies with people with this belief do. So they set up things or circumstances so that they can act incapable. What's that all about?
Well, if I actually showed people I was capable, I would have to actually get on and do it. So, as it's a limiting belief, if I act incapable, I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here and snuggle and...
I see, the limiting belief. Okay. So it also says on here there are lots of coulds. You could do this or could do that, so you don't know. Lots of spinning wheels.
Yeah.
Yes, and where does that get you?
I go around in circles a lot.
Okay, that seems very useful.
Yeah, well, it's showing people I'm doing something. So people think that I'm doing something, and because I'm going round and round in circles, it's just, makes other people think that I'm going somewhere, whereas actually I'm not getting anywhere very fast.
Okay, so that might have something to do with the next one, which is all about constant preparation and very process orientated.
Yes, I love my planning. Gantt charts and, this, that and the other, and spreadsheets and diaries and schedules. And, I have to put it in one and then I need to put it in another and then I put it on a spreadsheet.
Does that actually get anything done? Do you have any end results at the end of that?
I have an end result to plan.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Plan the project.
Yes, but nothing comes out at the other end.
Well, I'm not capable, am I?
No. Okay, that limiting belief. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. So also, perpetual procrastinators, always dreaming and fantasising about an ideal future. So how does that work? Hello? Hello? Hey? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Come back to
Hello.
always dreaming and fantasising about an ideal future.
Oh yes, dreams are wonderful, aren't they?
Okay, and does that future ever manifest?
I have wonderful dreams.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Dreams have to, you can't do anything without dreams, can you?
No, but in my diary it actually says don't dream your life, you've got to live your dream.
Ah.
You need to get that all programmed done. I'll show you how to live your dreams.
That's very true, Deborah.
Anyway, what else they do? Avoiding conflict and seeking peace.
Oh yes.
Ah,
Yes.
I see. Seeking peace with the onesies so the suns don't fall out. So
Oh
you can
yes.
keep the peace.
Yes,
all the
I'm just
time.
avoiding it.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
And how does that work? Does that create a lot of peace in your life? And tranquility?
Well, I hide away. I just, cuddle up and, no one can see me. So.
Okay. And is that while the rest of the world's in chaos from you're trying to keep the peace?
Probably. I don't actually look because I'm just hiding away.
Oh, I see. Numbing out and hiding away. Okay, that limiting belief stuff. All right then. Okay.
Headline today, the perfectionist belief. So people with perfectionist belief, in fact, did you know there were people with the perfectionist belief that think that they need to be perfect all the time? Okay, maybe you do. So people with a perfectionist belief may look bright and sunny and clean and perfect all the time.
It's got to be perfect. We're going to get that bit of lipstick off my teeth.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
All the time.
Thank you.
Whether your lipstick is perfect or not.
Oh, no.
People with a perfectionist belief do have some big issues with completion. So, because when something is completed, it can then be criticised. So they may work on something for a very long time only to rip it up and start over because one thing is found to be wrong. It can be highly destructive. Is that something that you recognise?
No, it's just got to be perfect though. Look, I did this love
Oh,
art earlier.
beautiful.
No, it's
What
not.
a lovely
No,
love
can you
art.
not see? Look,
No,
it's not perfect.
beautiful.
No, it's not.
No, it's lovely.
Perfect.
Highly destructive. I think she might be a perfectionist. Other characteristics of someone with a perfectionist belief: they're highly sensitive to criticism. The internal critic is rampant already, so when someone with a perfectionist belief experiences criticism from someone else, they get very defensive and may fly into a rage as they're already trying so hard to measure up. You're looking so beautiful today, Deborah. And I do love your horns. They're just slightly skew with from how they have been.
No,
They look fine. They look fine.
They're perfect.
Fine.
No, they're perfect. Take them off, you stupid ones.
Okay, I think we might just need to finish this one off. So someone with perfectionist belief is quite obsessive in character, but also methodical and organised and productive and very hardworking.
Yes.
They want to do things thoroughly and perfectly.
Yes.
Although this can take them a very long time to get things done.
And it has to be perfect.
And they might not get things completed at all. So if someone with perfectionist belief doesn't complete things at all, that doesn't sound very perfect to me.
No, maybe not, because I'm not perfect.
Okay. So it's a limiting belief. So it's stopping you from, And you're just lovely as you are. It doesn't matter whether the horns are on your head or... So this perfectionist,
darling.
you are perfect.
Thank you.
Imperfectly perfect.
Headline today, the right way belief. So people actually believe there's a right way, like a right way to do something.
Yes.
Just one way is the right way?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay. So it says on my very long sheet here of strategies that this belief play out is, now let's listen to this one. So they assume there's only one right way of doing things, and then they often think that they know what that is. And also then they assume that if they can just explain that right way to others, others will immediately see that that's the right way, and they'll take that on as their way too.
Well, of course.
Yes, but actually it says they tend to get a bit angry when this doesn't happen, and they can be quite controlling over which way the right way is.
Well, there is only one right way.
No, there's not only one.
There's only one right way.
No.
I can't even say it.
Yes.
There is only one right way to do things.
Okay, all right then, if you say so.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, now fancy that. So it's also saying that people with this belief get very attached to their worldview, and that the right way is the way that they see it, and they find it almost impossible to accept that some people can do things other ways that work for them, and they also get the same results.
Well, there aren't any other ways apart from my way, are there?
Well,
it's my way or no way.
Well, no.
My way or the byway.
No.
Go on the byway.
No, I can get things done, just to do it a different way. But yes, no.
No.
All right then.
Not as good as my way.
Oh, okay. That might be why then they insist that things are done the right way, and they don't care actually whether they're getting done or not. They just need to be done the right way.
Well, yes, because practice makes perfect, so it will get done in the right way eventually, won't it?
Well, not if you don't care whether things get done or not, and they just have to be done in the right way. It's a little bit controlling, isn't it?
Well,
and how's that for getting things done, really?
Well, maybe that's why it's a limiting belief.
Ah, I see. Yes, limiting belief
doesn't really help get
does
things done.
No.
No.
And imagine this, they can come across as righteous. Not you, of course. You would come across as righteous, would you? They have a strong focus on being right and doing things the right way and following rules and procedures. And yes, and you know, does this lead to you getting what you want?
Well, rules are there to guide us, aren't they? And procedures are there to help us to get things done.
Yes, but if you're a devil, you like to break the rules.
But
that's not right, is it?
In answer to your question, I don't think they always get things done.
No, because it's a limiting belief.
It's a limiting belief.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Yes, that's good. I'm glad you're coming round to my way of seeing things.
Thank you, Devil.
And then finally, I just don't believe this, they have compulsive pickiness and fault finding. I don't see you like that at all. No.
Well, you know, this series of videos have been, you know, not done in quite the right way, have they? I think we need to redo them.
No, they've been doing intuitively.
No, but haven't been doing them my way. You know, we would, if we did them my way, they would be much better.
Oh, okay then. Yes. Okay. All right then. I'll try that next time.
Okay. Thank you.
Not. Okay, so this is the final belief of the 12 beliefs that we have shared with you, the 12 limiting beliefs. Could this be you? Or have you recognised yourself or anybody else in the other 12 beliefs?
Make sure you've watched all of the 12.
Yes.
To see which you are.
Yes.
And we look forward to hearing how you've explored and understood and seen the devil in the deep in your eyes and in your life, and how we've shone a light in a new way for you in this mini series of limiting beliefs.
Yes. As the truth will set you free.
So it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from her.
Hello, welcome. So now you've seen all those devilly limiting beliefs that have been playing out, the devil in the deep, you know, stopping you having and doing and being the things that you'd love to have and do and be in life. You know, we'd like to invite you now on a journey with us, on a journey with our AWE training. So our AWE training is a phenomenal transformational training. You know, you've been exposed to these limiting beliefs, but on the AWE program, you know, it'll just show you so much more, you know, at a very deep foundational level for you to free your mind from these pesky, deadly limiting beliefs having the power, and, you know, putting the power where it really belongs, in your sovereign self. So, you know, the reason why it's called the AWE program, because even though, you know, for myself, I've been working, coaching, training with intuition for, you know, possibly 11 years now. And when Tracey-Jane and I were creating the AWE program, you know, creating intuitively, we do everything intuitively. We created it intuitively. You know, so many moments that I was just, oh yeah, I get that now. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Oh wow, yes, this is how to, you know, explain that and share that. And you know, we cover everything. We cover absolutely everything in this program. Everything you will need to go on and be a powerful creator. You know, there's nothing missing out of the program. We wanted to give you everything, so you could be in awe of your life. So do you want to just explain a little bit more about the program, Tracey-Jane?
Yes, so the program is an online program where you will complete 13 steps, 13 modules, and every module builds on the last. You get a whole complete package. There's videos, there's an online support group, there is live coaching, yeah, and you take yourself through it, but you're supported to take yourself through it on this voyage of discovery to who you really are. And it really is a new foundation for living. You know, my life has totally changed and transformed since I've had these awe moments for myself, and really just put the foundations in place. You learn about structures in consciousness. You learn how to free your mind from the limiting beliefs having the power in your life. And you really can become the captain of your own ship and the master of your destiny when you choose to take the first step to ultimate freedom and charter your own course to creating your awesome life.
Yay.
Anything else you want to add there, Deborah?
No, you know, just phenomenal, just blows me away. And everybody that's been through it, you know, as you know, the feedback we've had, the testimonials are just amazing, you know, literally life-changing. That is what people are saying about this AWE program. And it's just, you know, a phenomenally, you know, you know, the training is priceless, but we priced it, you know, in a way so it's just affordable. We want everybody to have this wisdom and to, you know, start being and living their lives this way. You know, nothing brings us more joy than to see that and see people doing that. So yeah, we would love you to join our program.
We would. And you know, it really is an opportunity for you to take this next step in your life, to take your big leap. If you don't know who we are, if you've never met us before, I'm Tracey-Jane, and with Deborah, we are pioneering leaders of a global movement of transformational change.
This is Roxy.
And we're world-class leaders in our fields, passionately sharing and supporting each other to teach and inspire others to grow. That's you, leading your lives on purpose. We encourage everyone to joyously brave the change and be the best that you can be. So we encourage you to join our AWE program. It's, as Deborah says, it's reasonably priced so that you can afford, you know, let's not put any more limiting beliefs in the way. You've got enough, and just come on board and take those next steps and really see the truth of who you really are in your life and live your incredible, unlimited life that is awaiting for you. So join us at awakeninghorizons.com and discover the OAR program and your transformational change for your life.